Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters, understanding polygamy in Islam, a compassionate solution to modern challenges. In today's world, especially in Western societies, an undeniable reality presents itself. The ratio of women to men is significantly imbalanced. Studies and demographic trends reveal that for every man, there are approximately 2.5 women. When this statistic is adjusted to account for various factors, the number of eligible men decreases even further. Consider the groups of men who are unavailable for heterosexual marriage. For instance, some men identify as homosexual and are not seeking relationships with women. This adjustment increases the ratio to roughly 3.5 women per man. Additionally, other categories further reduce the pool of eligible men. These include men who choose a lifestyle of promiscuity, those battling addictions to drugs or alcohol, those serving long-term prison sentences, or those who have tragically lost their lives to war. When taking these realities into account, the ratio can escalate dramatically, from 5.5 women per man to as high as 8.5 or more, depending on the circumstances. This growing disparity raises a profound question. What is the solution for the many women who remain unmarried? Should these women resign themselves to lives marked by unfulfilled emotional desires, the absence of companionship, and the inability to experience the blessings of marriage and family? Or is there an alternative? Islam's compassionate solution. Polygamy. Islam offers a practical, compassionate, and divinely guided solution to this pressing issue. Polygamy. Within the Islamic framework, polygamy allows one man to marry multiple women under specific guidelines, ensuring that the rights and dignity of all parties are safeguarded. The plight of unmarried women is not merely a personal issue, it has significant societal ramifications. For women who long for companionship, emotional fulfillment, and the ability to raise a family, the lack of available husbands creates profound challenges. The consequences of this predicament are far-reaching. Being single can lead to feelings of isolation, marginalization, and the inability to fulfill emotional, physical, and spiritual needs. This situation doesn't just affect individual women, it ripples through the broader community. Without the institution of marriage to provide a legitimate framework for companionship and procreation, societies may experience a rise in impermissible relationships, secret affairs, and behaviors that erode the moral and social fabric of the community. Broken homes, unprotected relationships, and children born without the stability of a family unit are among the detrimental outcomes when marriage becomes unattainable for many women. Polygamy. A source of stability and protection. In such circumstances, Islam's allowance for polygamy offers a compassionate response. By permitting one man to marry more than one wife under clear conditions, Islam ensures that women who might otherwise remain single have access to the protection, companionship, and security of marriage. This arrangement goes beyond meeting personal needs. It also promotes harmony and stability within the broader community. Polygamy dignifies women, offering them an honorable and legitimate path to fulfill their natural desires, raise children, and build families. It also shields women from exploitation in secret or unprotected relationships, which often lack commitment and security. Addressing social imbalances. History provides countless examples of social imbalances where polygamy served as a practical and humane solution. Consider times of war when the male population is often significantly reduced. In such scenarios, polygamy ensures that women are not left without support. Similarly, widows and divorced women, especially those with children, face immense challenges in finding suitable partners. Polygamy allows these women to remarry and create stable, nurturing environments for their children while receiving the care and companionship they deserve. Polygamy is based on consent and justice. It's important to emphasize that polygamy in Islam is not imposed upon women. A woman entering into a marriage with a man who has other wives does so with her full consent. She retains the right to negotiate terms that are fair and agreeable. This highlights Islam's emphasis on mutual respect, voluntary participation, and the protection of women's rights in marital arrangements. Common misconceptions about polygamy. Polygamy is often misunderstood in modern discourse. Many falsely assume that it is universally practiced among Muslim men, or that it is obligatory. The reality is quite the opposite. The majority of Muslim marriages are monogamous. Polygamy is a solution intended for specific situations where it addresses societal challenges and fulfills unmet needs. It is not a tool for men to exploit women or satisfy selfish desires. Instead, it is a responsibility rooted in fairness, compassion, and divine wisdom. Men who choose to marry multiple wives are required to treat each wife with equity, financially, emotionally, and in the time spent with them. The Quran underscores this principle, stating, "But if you fear that you will not deal justly with them, then marry only one." Quran 4:3. This condition places a significant responsibility on the husband to maintain fairness in all aspects of the marriage. Preventing societal harm. Polygamy also serves as a safeguard against societal harm. In societies where polygamy is not accepted, men who desire more than one partner may resort to extramarital affairs. These secret relationships often leave women emotionally and financially vulnerable. Islamic polygamy, on the other hand, formalizes relationships within a framework of rights and responsibilities. This not only protects the dignity of women, but also fosters transparency, accountability, and stability in relationships. Wisdom behind polygamy. Polygamy addresses natural disparities between men and women. Biologically and demographically, women outnumber men in many societies. Without polygamy, this imbalance could leave significant numbers of women unmarried, marginalized, and unsupported. Additionally, polygamy fosters community support and cooperation. In many cases, co-wives develop bonds of mutual respect and collaboration. They may share household responsibilities, support one another emotionally, and contribute to a unified family structure. Managing emotional challenges. Jealousy is a natural emotion, particularly in matters of marriage. Islam acknowledges this and provides guidance to help individuals manage their feelings constructively. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught that controlling jealousy is an act of great virtue. Women who successfully navigate this challenge are promised immense spiritual rewards. Open communication, acts of worship, and mutual respect are key tools for managing emotions in polygamous arrangements. Conclusion. Polygamy in Islam is not about fulfilling male desires. It is about addressing real societal needs. By adhering to the Quranic principles of fairness and justice, polygamy becomes a compassionate solution that benefits individuals and society alike. Through this practice, women who might otherwise remain unmarried are given the opportunity to experience companionship, protection, and the stability of marriage. At its core, polygamy reflects divine wisdom, addressing societal challenges with compassion and fairness. Thank you for joining us at Light of Faith. If you found this discussion insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. May Allah bless you with guidance and peace. This expanded version integrates additional reflections, context, and examples while preserving the tone and purpose of the original. Let me know if you'd like any further refinements. You said, "Continue ChatGPT," said ChatGPT. Of course, let me paraphrase and expand on the script to meet your requirements. The updated version will preserve the original message but include restructured sentences, additional explanations, and elaboration to extend its length while maintaining clarity and fluency. Here's the revised and lengthened version. In today's modern era, particularly within Western societies, a notable demographic imbalance exists between the number of women and men. For every man, there are approximately 2.5 women, and this disparity only grows more pronounced when specific factors are taken into consideration. Many men, for example, identify as homosexual and therefore are not available for heterosexual marriage. This adjustment alone shifts the ratio closer to 3.5 women per eligible man. Beyond this, there are other categories of men whose lifestyles render them unsuitable or unavailable for marriage. Men who engage in promiscuity, for instance, may reject the institution of marriage altogether, preferring casual relationships over committed unions. Similarly, men who are battling addictions to drugs or alcohol, those who are incarcerated for long durations, or those who have lost their lives to war further reduce the pool of marriageable men. Taking these realities into account, the ratio can escalate dramatically, ranging from 5.5 to 8.5 women per eligible man, or even higher in some specific societal contexts. This imbalance raises a pressing question. What is the solution for the large number of women who, due to such circumstances, remain unmarried? Should these women be resigned to a life of solitude, unfulfilled desires, and the inability to experience the joys of companionship, marriage, and motherhood? Or is there an alternative path that addresses their needs with fairness, compassion, and practicality? Islam, with its divine wisdom, offers a profound and humane solution to this issue: polygamy. This practice, which permits a man to marry multiple women under clearly defined guidelines, addresses both the personal and societal challenges posed by the growing number of unmarried women.